beautiful day for golf.
We're not good enough golfers.
Where is the beverage cart? Can't believe I paid money for this.
And it's the Ridge Golf Podcast, brought to you by Partabs, www.partabs.com. We sold more Partabs this week, so
Yeah,
all right.
I think it's www dot down. www.
Partabs.com.
Yeah, just something I noticed. You sold more this weekend?
Partabs.com. Yes, sold more for bachelor party.
For
No,
sure
what
you-
state?
Thought for sure you're doing the PARTY
Because I got
gotta.
What you know? What state they went to?
it's going to the Dells.
Oh, so
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Okay, I just like to see if it's traveling around. You know,
That's where I just was.
Oh,
it was
nice.
Brady.
Did you order
He
some?
bought them. Yeah, it was just Brady. He bought some.
Well, Alex, let's hear about this sweet golf game you had today.
Dude, like, so these are big milestones for me, man. Like, only 2 years serious golfing. I was pretty excited. So I broke 100 again for the second time. Legitly, I was supposed to mention it's legitly. I didn't have Brady there to witness. I had my other buddy Cody, who we mentioned a few times on there. No, hold on. And then I have my buddy Spenny, and he plays legit. Also saw the Krubel clan there when I was playing, but
I figured.
so yeah, the first one I actually broke 2 in the same shot. I got my first birdie, which believe it or not, my first birdie ever. And I also got my first chip in, which the chip in shocked me so much because like it's just like I'm just gonna hit it and fucking whatever happens. Like I didn't even really think it was going to. And it had to actually roll and fall at an angle, and it just everything lined up, and it was perfect speed. And oh my gosh, was I happy?
Question.
What?
Question.
Don't fucking ruin this for me.
No,
I'm on cloud fucking 9 over
I
here.
know, I'm not. This is a legit question. Was it like a flop shot or was it like a bump and run? What was it?
I don't know what these words mean.
Did you hit it like high up in the air, or did you just kind of hit it a little bit off the ground and it just rolled? Like
I can't even describe it, guys.
I bet you could. If you
I
tried.
perfection.
I left
Perfect.
my own body as it happened. No, like I used my pitching wedge. Like I debated lob. It was probably like 15 feet away. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, every time I go to hit my pitching wedge, I end up hitting it like a mile when I don't mean to. But I grabbed it and I was just like, whatever. So I popped it up a little bit, and then it just kind of just chopped across the ground a little bit, and then just rolled right where it needed to. And yeah, dude, I was ecstatic. And then of course I was handing out lessons the rest of the day on chipping. What, like, geez, what?
I have another question. Was that for par or for birdie or for par or what was it?
That was for birdie, yeah.
Oh, nice.
And see,
okay.
that's why I didn't even like. I was like, I'm not gonna get birdie. I don't do those. I barely get pars.
Until today.
Yeah. So like, I don't know. Like all you golfers listening, like this is what keeps you going. I'm not taking questions. Like,
I have one more question. These are all sincere questions. I'm just trying to get the whole story.
okay, good.
What? I assume this is at Lancaster.
This was, one of my favorite courses. Yeah.
Yep. What hole was it? Like a par 4?
That was a par
five?
3. That'd be hole 5.
Okay. See, this is just the details. I'm going to put myself in the story.
Yeah.
So you missed the green in regulation, huh?
All you people in different states, you know what hole this is. No, yeah, it was. I mean, this is my only chance as par 3s. It was a fun day actually because Spenny, who we were golfing with, he also got a chip in, which was nice. He's done it before. I mean, it's whatever for him. And then we were watching this group, and because we kept getting stuck behind this one group today, and I'll probably go into them a little bit later. But so we're sitting watching, and Cody's like, "Watch, this guy's gonna chip in. Like today's a chip in day." And sure as shit, I mean, he was. I don't know how far he'd been away, like 30 yards maybe. I mean, he was a distance away. Chipped it in for eagle. And so like we did a little celebration for him, like his group celebration. Like we were all pretty jazzed for the guy. And it was one of those ones where it nailed the pin and then it just went straight down. Like,
oh, nice.
Yep. So it was very audible. And then I don't think they knew we were watching, but like we heard them say it was for eagle. So like as soon as it hit, we're just screaming and looking over us like, who the hell are these guys? But that was
flapping
kind of
your arms for them.
Yeah, like I had my hands up in the air. I was like, "Oh, do you guys want to learn how to chip better? Because I can show you." But yeah, no, it was a great day. Like the weather was super nice. It was kind of saturated. We've been getting rain after rain after rain, so that kind of sucked. But we all broke 100, so we were all pretty happy.
Good. Well, I'm glad it worked out for you. You know,
yeah, that's what happens when you don't bring Brady. I mean, things happen.
Is it my fault?
Yeah, Brady was invited, but couldn't make it.
Yeah,
I would have chipped in too. I would have joined the crowd.
Oh yeah, you'd have to today.
And
And like,
Cody didn't do it.
well, I think Cody said this is the first time he's ever broke 100. I think, and Cody played like a legit game. Like, usually he's a couple extra ball guy. No, I'm serious. Like, I'm not gonna lie for him. He did.
I don't
He
know.
quit listening because we trashed him too much. He's like, I'm done listening to you guys.
Oh, great.
We're trying to get him back now, so we'll see.
All right, I believe it then. It was fine.
But no, it felt great because all of us broke 100. They did start to redo, so where you park the carts and everything, that's redone. That's all cemented now and everything.
Oh, nice.
And then they're redoing the cart pass and stuff, I believe, this summer. That's what that event's for. So yeah, dude, Lancaster really I don't know,
stepping up
doing
their game.
stuff. Yeah.
That's fast then, because we were just there like what 2-3 weeks ago, and they hadn't even started that, and now they're already done.
Oh, dude. I tell you, it's gonna look super nice on that course when it's done. I just can't get over how much I love. Like I do. That is my favorite course in our area. Sponsorships welcome.
yeah.
You could sponsor a hole, maybe.
Yeah, municipal golf course for sure.
I actually played a new course this week.
No,
Door Creek in Cottage Grove, right outside of Madison. Have you ever played that, Brady?
Yeah, I played it. It's nice.
Yeah, it is nice. It was kind of funny.
The actual course or the executive little par 3 course?
No, the full 18.
Yeah. The executive par 3 course is actually pretty nice too. We played that a lot growing up when it was just, get out there quick, just like 9 holes or whatever, in and out.
Yeah, I actually had no idea that golf course existed till this last week, but we went there and a couple things. So there's a couple positives, a couple negatives here. So I rolled up. I got there first. It was me and Logan. And then right away, we had tea time, 11:20. And then I went to the clubhouse, paid, got a couple beers. And I'm like, man, I'm missing lunch. What I did like is they have hot dogs and brats readily available for you.
throughout the course.
No, in the clubhouse.
Oh, dude, that's
every tee box has
right
a
there,
warmer
dude.
station.
Oh, if I got people just sitting with hot dogs, oh my gosh, I'll like the drive. I don't care.
So, I grabbed a brat. It wasn't no butcher shop brat, but it was a brat, and it was good. It was hot. It's satisfying.
It's what you want in a brat, is a nice
exactly
warm drive. Yes.
So then I loaded up the clubs. Logan got a brat as well. We're driving to the first tee box, and all of a sudden they have a PA, and it goes, Kurt, tee box 1, McDermott. And I'm like, yep. And then, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, 2 playing as a 4. I'm like, son of a bitch. Like, they never mentioned that when we booked the tee time. They never mentioned that we're in the clubhouse paying. Nothing. So I look behind me, and it's this Asian couple.
Whoa.
They're Asian. Was not racist. They're Asian. I'm white. They're Asian. Okay, that's the way it
You
is.
just say a group of people or 2 people.
And like we got there, and I'm like, let's play fast. I got to get out of here and do some things. I look behind me. I'm like, oh, they're 60. And they're both carrying their clubs. So the dude's got a push cart, and his wife's carrying her own clubs. And I'm like, oh boy, here we go.
Just leave them behind.
Yeah. We were slowing them down actually throughout the day. I mean, I played my normal golf. Logan, he was not playing as good as he should have been. But yeah, they'd hit, and they weren't doing anything like awesome, but they were just consistent short shots that were on the fairway. And every once in a while, they'd have a bad one here and there, but just nice, consistent, short. Ours were going over here, over there in the golf cart, but we're just buzzing back and forth. We weren't playing good cart golf or anything. But yeah, actually, they're from Malaysia too. They're like so legit on vacation. We spoke some English.
I would just, that would kill golf for me. I would hate that. Like, nothing against playing with random people, but not for me, at all.
Yeah. So we had to golf with them, which they were super nice, and like they were moving at a good clip. But like I said, I thought it was just us two, so we could blow, we could just blow past people if they'd let us, play ahead and stuff. Well, the sprinkler, I was at the clubhouse, and then all of a sudden the dude was taking my payment, and then I heard his walkie-talkie go off. He's like, yeah, we got a leak on the sprinkler head on the number 2 green. So then we get to number 2, and we're waiting for people on the fairway who are waiting for people on the green. And yeah, sure. I mean, like, it wasn't leaking. It was pouring out of the sprinkler head, like covering the whole green. Like there's a big like stream running through it, holding stuff up. But
that one played a little slow, huh?
Oh shit.
Yeah, a little sloppy. But it was funny. So a couple things happened. One, they're on the back 9. We didn't have anybody in front of us till like the middle, and there was a group of 4 older gentlemen there. Logan hit one off his drive behind the trees, and then he grabbed his 3-wood, and I mean, he got a hold of that like I've never seen anybody hit a golf ball before. It landed, and these guys were on the green on the same hole. It landed 5 feet in front of their golf carts, rolled in between their golf carts, rolled in between their balls on the green, and like made its way to the flag. And then the Malaysian couple we were with saw that, and they're like, I'm not going to do the accent. They're just like, hey.
Gosh. I was like, please, for the love of God, do not do anything like that.
I kind of want to hear it.
No.
You hit that ball.
All right. Okay. Thank you for listening to our last episode ever.
I'll quit being a pansy. But anyway, they're like, hey, you ran into those guys, because he didn't see it. Like, he didn't, because he was behind the trees and stuff. But they made him go apologize. So he went and apologized, took the golf cart, apologized, came back, and then he drove. I'm like, what's up? And he's like, yeah, they're pretty pissed. They're pretty pissed about that one.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, it wasn't on purpose. Like, you didn't,
That's like always my worst nightmare. It's like when there's courses full and you're just sitting there waiting, and it's like, if I hit my, perfect 10 out of 10 shot, I can get it there. The problem is I only hit that shot 1% of the time. Like, so it's like, do I continue to wait, or do I just hit this shot assuming I'm going to fuck it up and it's not even going to come close to these guys? Like,
I've had shots come close to me. I've never been like super mad about it. Like, if anything, I kind of feel guilty because it's like, obviously I'm really holding these guys up and making them impatient. Like, and I don't know if that was the case with you guys, but like, no. I've had like maybe 3 or 4 that have come close, and I'm never like, oh, dicks. Like, I'm just like, I must be doing something wrong here.
And the way we were playing that day, that would have never, like, that was just one of the, he just happened to hit it. Yeah, he just happened to hit it. But yeah, so they were pissed, whatever.
That's true.
Yep. And then, but Logan also does have a habit, like, where if he messes up a shot, like if he chunks it, and then he'll drop another one just to make sure he can hit it the way he wanted to. And then, like I said, we're in a hurry. I'm like, no, I'm taking all your balls out of the golf cart. I'm like, you're gonna sit in your own shame. All right. I'm like, you got to quit doing that. We're in a hurry. And then it was funny too. So second to last hole, we're sitting in the golf cart, and the couple that we're with, he hits one, and he goes, and he rolls it on the fairway and lands in the sand, and he just goes, bunker. And then Logan looks at me, he goes, what do you think that means? Or he goes, what do you think that word means? I go, bunker?
I think it's what they call the sand there.
Yeah, let me translate that quick.
And he's like, oh, is that what he said? I'm like, yeah, dude.
Oh man. Well, he could have played it off like, oh, I don't know, I've never been there before. Like, I don't know, he could have said something.
Yeah. But yeah, overall it was fun. Like, yeah, it was a nice course. I mean, it was Madison course, so pretty flat-ish. There's
swamp ground.
Yeah, there's nothing too exciting about it, but it was fun. Hot.
We ran into something interesting today, and I've never seen it done. So we caught up to this group, my whole 5, and like we thought they would kind of like we were kind of on their butts, and we figured that they would say like, hey, you guys want to play through, which we were immediately going to jump on. Like we were hitting good, so we're like, yeah, we would definitely go ahead. Didn't get that offer, so we're like, okay, whatever. Like we're just going to play slow. Like it's Sunday, none of us really have to rush home. It's fine, whatever. It's a nice day. And it was one of them cases where they looked super professional, not good at all. I'm talking maybe 30, 40 off the tee box. And so anyways, we keep catching up to them, and they play 3 or 4 balls off the tee box while we're waiting.
Yeah, that's kind of bullshit.
I tell you, if that isn't frustrating, the hits were the same. Like I said, 30, 40, maybe. Never really getting solid drives. And obviously seeing us roll up each time. Now, given you could probably make the argument we were hurting their drives. Maybe we were, I don't know. But like, who plays 3 or 4 balls when you have a group behind you? And so finally we got to the back 9. Well, right. So we finished the 9, and I was like, okay, I want to go in and get a couple drinks. I'm gonna use the bathroom, because we could see they were going to play 18. And so we're like, okay, let's let them go. So we go, like, we take like a solid 10-minute break. So we get to hole 10, and we get on the tee box, and I didn't see anybody. So I just teed up, I hit off, had a good shot. And then all of a sudden I see their cart come out of the bushes. They just were hitting their second shot off of 10. And I was like, oh shit. And so anyways, we got to the one with the scope or whatever, like the, so you can see the hole. And I was like, Spenny, I was like, just say something, like maybe to see if we can play through. And he said something that kind of alluded, I think he said like, hey, is there a group ahead of you guys? Like implying if there isn't, like, we're going to ask to play through. And he's like, oh yeah, he goes, there's groups up there. And I think he thought we meant like there's groups throughout the holes. It's like, well, yeah, we know there's people on the, back 9. Yeah. And it must have kind of sank in, because then a hole later he's like, hey, do you guys want to play through? We're like, yes, thank fucking God. Like that's what we were kind of asking. But the whole playing 3 or 4 balls, that I've never seen anyone do that.
So when you guys played through, did you guys each take like 4 drives off the tee box?
Dude, we thought about it, but we didn't need them,
Yeah, a little taste of their own mess. And hey, you want to watch me shoot 4?
Well, and then the funny thing was, I don't know if they decided like maybe that was kind of a dumb thing to do, because they started to kind of keep pace with us and they weren't taking as many. So I don't know if it finally clicked in their brain, like, because a group eventually caught them, obviously. And I think it finally clicked, like, maybe we shouldn't be taking 3 or 4 shots off the tee box. If there's no one behind you and you have all day, yeah, do whatever the hell you want. I don't care. But just let people around you.
All right. So maybe they weren't assholes. Maybe they just didn't know any better. But then also still a little bit of an asshole.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, they definitely looked the part, but the playing was not very good.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
That's what it was. Yeah. But I've never seen anyone do that. Just what a kind of a slap in the face to make people wait while you're taking more than 1 ball.
Yeah,
that's literally the one situation where if like you're headed into them, like if you got to put up that for 3-4 holes,
and
somebody's hitting into them, like just to give them a little bit of a
little warning shot,
like a hey, this is bullshit.
Well, we did start driving while they were on the fairways. We just were like, screw it, like we're just gonna keep right on them, and if you guys are listening, I'm sorry, but don't do that. All right.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, just
be better.
Be better. Yeah, be better.
That is, because then you hit 4, then you got to go round up 3 of the 4.
That's the thing. And when they would walk to go get them, you're wasting more time. Oh fuck! You know what? I don't want to relive this. Yeah, let's move on.
Think about that.
Think about that birdie, baby.
Yeah. Fucking great, man. I fucking loved it. Yeah.
Back to that chip in. Did it hit the flag and fall in? If you would have had the pin pulled, would it have skied over it?
It would have went right in. It had to roll. It rolled and angled just the way it had to. Yeah, man. It couldn't have had a better shot. And I said to Cody and Spenny, I'm like, man, this is the time you wish you were recording. And Spenny's like, yeah, but you could record like every hole you ever hit.
Right.
And you're never gonna get it on camera, And he's like, who cares?
Blind luck.
Like people make chips all the time. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, it's my first one though, man. Like, it's a big deal for me. And
my last chip in, I think I hit that thing across the green at like Mach 4, and it just happened to catch the pin square on and fall right down. Like if it would have missed the flag stick, that thing would have been off the green the other side by a good 10 feet, but got lucky and it's like, oh, chip in, meant to do that, nailed it.
Well, do you guys like the pin pulled or no? I used to like it pulled. Now I kind of prefer if it's left in.
Me too. I agree.
If I'm chipping, I want it in. But if most of the time, like putting, I'll take it out because sometimes if you don't hit that pin dead center, sometimes it'll kick it out. Yeah.
I think more and more I like it. I like the pin staying in there, but
that when we play in Galena, they ask me like every time they go to grab it, and I'm like a decent ways away. I'm like, leave it in. Like,
yeah.
I don't even. I'm just like, go to grab it. I'm like, you can leave it in there, please.
Like under 10 feet, I feel like I'm fine pulling it. Longer than that, I think I want it in on the off chance I hit it hard and I might need a backboard.
Right. This one you did with Logan, did you talk to them very much, Blake? Like, did you conversate with them at all?
The people, yeah, I mean, they for the most part, yeah, you could understand what they were saying, but it's just general conversation.
See, that's the thing. I would feel so awkward with a group. It didn't matter who they were. I just would feel so awkward. Like forced conversation would just be the worst.
Oh, they were very friendly.
Golf, huh?
Yeah, like good weather out here, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna love this rain.
They're from Malaysia, so it's 1,000 degrees there. So they thought the weather here was absolutely beautiful. They hate winter. Anytime Logan and I made a putt over 4 feet, they're both of them just like, wow, very good.
Settle down.
I'm just
astonished by your skill.
I'm just telling you what happened.
But no, I mean it's good that when they get jazzed for you, you'd rather have that than someone be like, okay, wow, good. I mean,
and they were very how do you say? When we play, it's just like you can hit whenever it's convenient. If you're ready, you're ready. Like all four of us could hit at the same time, and we don't care. But they are very about the etiquette. So the ball's on the green, they're always picking them up and placing a ball marker down there. Or they're always, if you're farther away, you hit
it first. Yeah.
Like they were actually going by honors and all that stuff.
Yeah. We were just talking about this today. Actually, none of us pay attention to honors. Like in our group today, if you got up and you were the first one on the tee box, just hit it. Just go. Who cares?
That's why it's like a ready golf. If you're ready, just go out there and hit it, man. I don't care whose turn it is. If you're going, just go.
Yeah. And chances are I don't have honors anyway, so I'm gonna run up there quick.
After that birdie, I bet you did.
Yeah.
I did. We didn't honor it though. So.
And then one thing that I did not know, and I guess I wouldn't know unless I played in the tournament, I did land in the sand on the back nine, and Logan was right behind me, and I just put my club in the sand, and he goes, grounding the club, that's a stroke. And I'm like, what?
Yeah,
he's like, your club can't touch the sand. I'm like, what? I'm like,
and
then I just took it, and I just digged it in there harder.
It seems like such a stupid rule to me. I don't know what the purpose of that is, but that is a rule, and I did know it.
Yeah, I think it's because they don't want you to put it in a ledge behind your ball, so they just say you can't. Your club can't touch the sand at all unless you're hitting.
Did we talked about one time? We went over the rules. We talked about if a player hits a person's ball on the green, it's a 2-stroke penalty, correct?
For the person that hits that ball, yes.
For the person that hits that ball.
Yeah, it's something.
No, for the ball that got hit, right? Because you didn't get yours out of the way.
Because I thought it went to the. See, this is what, because we got an argument about this today. Spenny's like, that's not a rule. I'm like, I swear to you, there's a rule on that.
Hold on.
But to me, it makes sense that it'd be the person who didn't pick up their ball and put a marker down.
Okay, well, hold on. Let's go back to the other one because I got it pulled up here quick just for just the USGA website. Under
already have it pulled up.
Yeah, under rules 12.2a and 12.2b, the player is allowed to touch or move loose impediments in a bunker and is generally allowed to touch the sand with a hand or club, but a limited prohibition continues so that the player must not deliberately touch the sand in a bunker with a hand, club, rake, or other object to test condition of the sand to learn information for the stroke, or touch the sand in a bunker with a club in making a practice swing and grounding the club right in front of or behind the ball, or in making the back
Now we
swing.
get
This
it.
rule
We get
is
it.
way too long.
Boilerplate. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so leaves and stones and crap like that, they can, but
Okay, look up the putting one because that's my.
Yeah, we did this before. It was if you didn't move your ball and someone hits it, then you get 2 strokes, right?
That's what I thought.
I thought it was that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I say it makes sense to the person who didn't put the marker down.
The
Like, that's
guy
your own
putting,
fault.
shouldn't have anything because he's just putting. Like, shit happen.
But I'm pretty sure when I called Blake on it the one time and minus him 2 strokes, I'm pretty sure I was the one that was.
I got it.
Okay, go ahead.
I got it. In golf, if a player's ball in motion accidentally hits another ball at rest on the putting green in stroke play, the player receives a 2-stroke penalty. The player must then replay the stroke from the previous spot and play their ball from where it came to rest. The player's ball is returned to its original resting position and receives no penalty in match play.
Okay.
And then that was period. In match play, there's no penalty to either player. So it depends, I guess, what kind of game you're playing. But
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I knew there was something about it.
It does go to the putter then?
yes, that's
Yeah.
if you're the one hitting and your ball's in motion, you get the penalty.
That doesn't make sense to
I
me.
say I don't think that's for if you're both putting. I think that's if one goes on the green. Like there's one on the green,
Yeah.
then somebody's chipping
okay.
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
green. I don't think it's if you're both putting.
Yeah.
I think it's if somebody's chipping onto the green.
If you hit the putt and then someone from off the green plays onto the green and the balls collide, there is no penalty. So if you're hitting off,
It is for putting.
if you're hitting off the fairway and you hit someone, it's all good.
We should do an episode of that obscure rules that no one might not know
I
about.
think we did.
Yeah, remember
Well, we
had,
did we did regular ones, but like you just learned the sand one. I never knew that was one these guys did, but like there's some. I guarantee you, there's a lot more out there. I
your
don't know
version
about.
of obscure rules are actually pretty common rules.
Well, they're obscure to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what he's getting at.
Yeah, we gotta come on.
Like-
I gotta learn how to play if I'm gonna play.
Yeah, like if you just swing and miss the ball, that counts as a stroke. Who knew?
No, that will never be a rule in this person's game ever. Yeah, we're all learning
So
here.
obscure. Who would have ever thought that would have counted as a stroke? Oh my god.
Max 14 clubs in the bag,
Yeah.
things like that. But yeah, so it was nice to get a little golfing in here. But yeah, so other than that, that's all I got, fellas.
I have one news story if you want to hear it.
Well, let's hear it, Brady.
All right. Did you hear about shit, I forgot the dude's name. It was like PT Can or Pan or some shit like that. He was in a golf tournament. His caddy slipped, fell, hurt himself, and then he just grabbed a random fan from the audience and had him caddy his bag the rest of the round.
I did not hear that. That's pretty cool.
On the PGA or
Yeah, PGA event. Yep.
that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, caddy just got hurt on, I don't know, say it was like, I don't remember what hole it was, fucking like 8, I don't know, who cares. And then he was just like, some fan was just like, hey man, like, you need help? And the dude was like, yeah, I do. And then so he just like took the caddy's bib and just carried his clubs the rest of the round. No big deal.
Should be if I was the caddy that got hurt, be like, if you win, I still get paid.
Yeah, right.
Shit, yeah. I
I'm
wonder.
taking 10% of this winning.
I wonder if the golfer ever asked him for advice and how stuff to do, or if he was just pretty much there to carry his clubs.
I'm sure he was just there to carry the clubs and be like 6 iron, like give it to me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Maybe the guy was like, "Hey, I got some experience."
Yeah,
But
I
don't
think
know
this
if you would actually
left
trust
to
him or
right
not.
here. Yeah.
We can talk about this now since Alex dropped off. Like, imagine if it was Alex, just giving him like the shittiest clubs.
There's no way he would do it. He wouldn't want to carry somebody else's clubs. First of all,
That's true. That's true. He's
He's
like,
like, hey, need some help? And he's like, I'm out.
Yeah. What? I'll give you a couple $1,000.
Yeah.
No,
"Mm,
you got a push
yeah.
cart that I can push these things with, maybe.
got my work boots on."
Yeah.
It's like, how many holes you got left? 13. 13. I can't watch 13 holes.
Gee. Wearing my steel toes out here today.
It's hot. God, what do you got in this bag? Your family? God.
I'm sure they have like 7,000 balls and all the clubs and shit.
Mhm.
Oh, he's back.
Oh God, he's back.
Oh,
Quiet.
I got so angry. You guys making fun of me. I got the hell out of here. No, my kid unplugged the dang internet. Gosh, dang it.
Them dang kids, I tell you.
That's a first for me getting out of this with you guys have all done it. Jordan hasn't done it, but
Well,
all right, what are we talking about? How I don't
you're gonna
know.
have-
Oh, nothing.
Nothing. I guess you'll just have to listen back and find
I
out.
will be so pissed. I will turn it off. Are we
sweet.
done?
Yeah,
Yep.
I think so. That's awesome. All right.
Yeah, you really killed the mood there. We were really going in on you, and you just come popping back in there.
Oh, you guys can't chip like I can. All right.
Yeah, he's ugly. He can't read good. Stuff like that.
Yep.
I got nothing. I don't know what to say.
All right. All right. We'll see you guys later.
All right.
See ya.
See ya.
Get out of here!